Thank you everyone for joining us today. Welcome to the finale of the layer hack. We've had a really fun time the past few weeks. Thank you for joining everyone. So about Encode, we're a Web3 training platform for Web3 developers. We have different programs that train developers on blockchain and Web3 platforms, and we are really keen on supporting early stage projects. We had great time with Layer Hack, which was a 4-week hackathon that we had to learn and build projects on some wonderful platforms like AltLayer, Boba, zkSync, and Metis. We had unlimited support for you guys, some really great prizes, and some awesome workshops that if you didn't have the chance to participate in live on the Zoom calls, you can find on our YouTube channel for later perusing. Today we're going to go through the pitches for all the finalists and the top prizes, and we've put in the chat, or we will put in the chat again, the order of all the teams, and then we'll have a small 5 to 10 minutes of judging, where we'll go into separate rooms and decide on the winners, and then we'll come back and announce the prize winners, which will be really exciting. Like I said, this was a quick overview of the hackathon. We'll go through the pitches, which we're all really excited about, and then we'll do some judging, winners, and we can then take a picture of all of us together. And thank you so much to our sponsors. First of all, AltLayer. Amrit, if you'd like to say some words, that'd be great.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amrit Kumar. I'm one of the co-founders of AltLayer. At AltLayer, we are building scalable solutions, elastic scaling solutions for all Web3 applications. One of our key innovations around AltLayer is this idea of Flash Layer, which is essentially a unique idea where you can basically build rollups that are application dedicated, but then you can actually dispose them when you don't need them anymore. So this is a very unique product that we are building, and we are excited that you took part in this hackathon and building interesting things. So looking forward to your pitches. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, thank you so much. So next we've got Boba.
Hey everyone. Yep, I'm here. Very excited to be here. Very excited to partner with Encode to work on this hackathon together. Quick thing about Boba, we're a layer 2 optimistic rollup, and one of our key innovations is something we call hybrid compute, which allows developers to connect to off-chain APIs or servers to do their own computation off-chain, because we believe that there's a lot of amazing innovation that has been created in the Web2 world, and we want to leverage that for Web3 as well. Thank you.
Super, thank you. zkSync, Ramon or Antonio, are you there?
Yeah, well, super happy to be here. zkSync, for those, well, I guess everyone here knows because you were building for zkSync. We are a zero-knowledge layer 2. We have our first version, which is already running for quite some time, and now we are releasing version 2, which is the first zk EVM compatible to be live, basically. And super excited always to participate in these hackathons to help and to encourage people to build innovative solutions and to help us getting our mission accomplished, which is to scale the adoption of crypto everywhere with some wonderful ideas, I would say. So yeah, happy to be here, guys.
We're super happy to have you. Thanks. And finally, Metis, Pavel or Chelsea, are you there to say some words?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Excited to be here and listen to all the pitches. I'm from Metis. We're a layer 2 scaling solution, specifically a smart L2. We're focused on expanding the ecosystem with our layer 2 as a smart contract layer, Matrix, which is our credentialing system as the middleware, and finally decentralized autonomous companies as our application layer. So we're focused on 3 core pieces of our ecosystem, and more so growing and expanding that within the L2 space as well.
Wonderful, thank you so much. So yeah, we just heard from all our judges, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're probably ready to move on to the pitches. Just to remind everyone, I'll just quickly read through the order. So we're going to start with WenBounty, then TraceEx 3327, Talent Musica, Institutional Paymaster, Echo Hold, SplitSum, Tribunals, and Flash Raffle. I'm going to stop sharing now and probably mute myself so we can hear more exciting things than my voice. So WenBounty, whenever you're ready, you can start sharing your screen and take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Roshan Sharma from WenBounty team. I also have my other team members, Leon, Isa from the team. Let me just share my screen and I'll just quickly go through the pitch. So hi guys, hope you all are doing really good. I'm joining from India. We all are 5 devs in the team, joining from 5 different countries. Super excited and super thankful to you guys for organizing such an event. So without any further ado, would like to just quickly go ahead with the presentation. So we are building an instant hackathon prize distribution platform, and together as a 5-member team, we have participated in more than 20 plus hackathons. But it has been quite some time that we have actually received the hackathon prizes on time. It's amazing to see you guys that you will be announcing prizes soon, but not every hackathon does that. For example, one hackathon we participated in 4 months back, and we still haven't received the bounties. Now, we wanted to tackle this problem, and we wanted to simplify this using an on-chain hackathon escrow smart contract kind of solution, where every fund is held in a smart contract. There is a multi-sign wallet, which coordinates between the hackathon organizer and the hackathon participants, and the prizes are distributed in real time once the winners are decided. This has 3 main benefits for all the 3 participants, or all the 3 parties involved in any particular hackathon. Let's say it's first for participants. It presents a very transparent prize pool with a speedy and automated prize distribution model. For organizers such as Encode Club, it's a very troublesome process to go through each and every message that asking where my bounty is, where my prize is. So it just streamlines the entire thing, giving them a hassle-free participant sponsor management platform. And for the sponsors, it's a great opportunity to optimize the prize money like an auction. You can start with a smaller amount and then you can fund basis different responses. Now, this is our platform which we built in during the hackathon. And let me just quickly jump into the process. So all the hackathons are listed over here. And just to minimize the time, we actually created a video showcasing how exactly our platform works. So you can visit all the hackathons over here. You can connect the wallet. Everything is working with AltLayer. And once you see all the hackathons, you can join as a participant. You can join a single hackathon. Once you join, you just need to enter your team name, your project link. And once you hit submit, you sign a transaction and you are added to the smart contract. We will also show you that, hey, this is the explorer for AltLayer. And now if you are a participant who want to create a hackathon or a sponsor, you can just create a single hackathon. Once you hit the sign button over here, a smart contract is created, which belongs to that particular hackathon. And as you can see over the internal transactions, everything is created. Now you can fund the amount. It's ideally suggested to fund more than 0.001 ETH so that people participate. But once you submit that, you can add different tracks, you can add different prize monies. And yeah, so let's say you add a DeFi track, you add a metaverse track, you add a gamify track, and all the description and every other posts which is not related to transaction gets uploaded to decentralized storage networks as well. So Yeah, once the hackathon prizes are, yeah, this is done. Once that is done, you can now select all the people whom you want to distribute the prize by just selecting the members that over picking a member kind of a section. And all this is actually working. You can just go ahead, and due to time constraint, I was just showing you a quick video to just show. So hope the next steps for this particular project is we are actually going ahead with this. We will create a NFT tickets for entry. We will create a proof of active participation for participation, whoever participated in the hackathon. We are planning to partner with 2 hackathons just to get started. There will be ERC20 integrations, and we will soon be launching it for the public for the greater good. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So TraceEx, if you're ready to go.
So TraceEx is a centralized exchange built specifically to improve the adoption and performance of layer 2 networks. So I myself am a member of the team alongside my colleague Gospel, and those are handles on Twitter and LinkedIn. So here's the problem. On layer 1 networks, we have the issues of gas fees being high because of congestion, and because of that, we also have lower transactions. Here's the other problem. On layer 2 networks, you need technical knowledge to like interact with these, like say networks, either by having your private keys, seed phrases, or having some kind of connection with MetaMask. With TraceEx, we plan to, first of all, with the help of layer 2 integrations, reduce the cost of transactions, make them super fast, and most importantly, make it beginner friendly. So it's like some kind of onboarding into Web 2.5, where newbies can like interact with these networks and blockchains in general without having to like have all these technical skills or basically tools. Yeah. TraceEx is DeFi first, as we want to make all of these wonderful promises L2 brings out into the finance world, and like one of the first people to actually make it available to people easily and like most friendly. TraceEx is multi-chain. We plan to over time integrate across multiple networks. Right, so a little bit of showing what we've done. Right, so the demo starts with logging in to gain access with a single sign-on. You see your basic wallet overview. You're able to deposit into any of the networks using the 2 native tokens and a custom ERC20 token called Keyway token. Here, you deposit into the AltLayer. An address is generated for you, like every exchange would. I logged into my MetaMask to send some funds, so you can see it reflect on the exchange. Next up, we try to actually withdraw some tokens to be sure that it works as it should. And after that is done, we go to review the transaction history, make sure that it reflects as it should. Yeah, so with all of this, we see the basic concept of the exchange built on the layer 2 network to make DeFi better and faster for the developers and beginners to come. Right, so that's it for the demo. Next steps. After the layer hack, we want to make some security improvements on TraceEx, make it better, make sure that there are no vulnerabilities, and at least safe for people to use. We're going to support NFTs, as these are very important part of blockchain, to make sure that no part of the crypto community is left out. We'll add more DeFi features as we are DeFi first, talking about staking swaps, and for those who wish to have their full autonomy, we would allow them to import their wallets. Next up, to make it even friendlier, we could expose developer tools from what we already have, make wallet as a service, payment gateways and such, so that people outside the tech field can outside the crypto space can actually implement all of these features, like a simple payment gateway if you have like some kind of e-commerce website or anything, a recurring payment if you wanted to like have a payroll system, basically build infrastructure for us to build on top of using the layer 2 network. After which we'll try to implement other networks and then try to roll out to the mainnet. That's it for me. If you have any questions, comments, doubts, I'm on Twitter and as well as my colleague. The project is live on TraceEx, the version of the app. Thanks for your time.
I have a quick question, if I may. Hi, this is Amrit. I'm not sure if I understood this. So you said it's a centralized exchange operating on L2.
Yes.
So basically, it's like Binance, where assets come from an L2 network. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
I see. Okay.
Okay, I feel like that was great. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got 3327. TraceEx, if you'd like to stop sharing your screen, perfect. And group 3327, if I'm saying that right, I hope. The floor is yours.
So hi, everyone. We are 3327, and our project is called Account Abstraction Plugins. So a little bit about us. Milos and myself are researchers from 3327, where we work on various Web3 technologies. And we've been really interested in account abstraction. So for this hackathon, we decided to tackle the problem of static validation logic inside of accounts. So the validation logic is static, meaning that users are stuck with whatever validation logic they have upon deployment. It also complicates resolving security issues, and it does not adapt to users' changing needs. So we believe that account abstraction cannot achieve its versatility without having adaptability. And so for that reason, we decided to make validation modular. By having plugins, we can offer use case specific validation, and users can build up their own validation logic by activating the plugins that they need. And if their needs change, they can change the validation logic just by adding or removing different plugins. So for our demo, we're going to show how that works. If you want to add on your abstracted account a secondary signer, such as, let's say, your phone, and you want to set it to have a spending limit. So in case you lose it, you don't risk losing all of your funds. So on this dashboard, we can activate different plugins. So for the demo, we will activate the Ether limit. So activating the plugin, we actually add the validation logic into our account, and then we configure it. So we will set the account address and the amount that will be the allowance of that account. Once we do that, we will switch to our secondary account, and we will see that they will have an enforced limit on their spending. We can see that right now in the bottom. And now when they interact with other contracts or try to execute any transaction, if to try to set up a message value, as long as it's lower than their allowance, the transaction will be successful. We can see that for this example, the greeter will change its message, and we were able to send 99 way. But if we try to send more than what the allowance is, the validation logic will actually reject our transaction, and the transaction won't be executed. So we were able to dynamically change the validation logic inside of our account. So what's next for our project? We want to implement other types of plugins, such as dApp-specific keys, which are only allowed to interact with one specific dApp, or session keys that are, let's say, signers that only have a limited lifespan. Of course, social recovery is one big plugin that we want to tackle, and any other type of plugin. So we believe this can be a standard which abstracted accounts can implement on zkSync. And that's it from us. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed.
Thank you. That was great. Do we have any questions from the judges?
I have one quick question. Are those plugins new smart contracts that are deployed whenever I activate them? Or am I linking my account with an existing smart contract that has been deployed?
You link it to an existing one, so you don't have that extra fee of deploying a new account.
Okay.
So
okay,
they're like
cool.
static contracts. Yes.
Perfect. Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great. If we don't have any more questions, we can move on to our next pitch by Talent Musica.
I'm representing team Talent Musica. My name is Augustine. I am the sole developer for this project. Have you ever imagined what life would have been without music? Have you ever imagined after passing through all the stress, working, and there's nothing to cool off? Music is a thing of the soul, and music is life. And it is our responsibility to see how to bring on board other areas of Web3, Web2 into Web3. And that is how Talent Musica was conceived, as a means of onboarding new talents into the Web3 space. Now, many dApps have existed, music dApps, and we found out that each of these dApps don't have easy way of bringing in new talents into the Web3 space or a way of incentivizing their work. There is little or no reward for new creators. So the solution here we brought was creating a dApp that where new music talent can upload their creation, meet them into the talent market space, and then people get to see their work. Users, promoters, directors can actually reach out to them through their Twitter handle, and in fact, they can get deals, and those deals can change their life. And thanks to the AltLayer, which was a super fast layer 2 chain that we implemented this particular dApp on. So here are our couple of live URLs where you can test out our projects live on Talent Musica, layerhack.verse.app, and the GitHub repo and the YouTube demo. So let's go into the demo. So you here is the demo site. So you can see we have the home, we have the new music, the explore, the go live, and also have join our community. So let's connect our wallet. So we have options to connect from. So we are using MetaMask. So you have to sign on with MetaMask, and it shows you the address that is connected. So we click on new music and we fill in these parameters, the artist name, the title of the song. You put in your Twitter handle so that people can contact you. You choose a file, and once that is done, you click on your upload. The music gets minted into the marketplace. So this is where every other music that has been minted in the marketplace is going to pull out for every other users. So as you can see, various musics are being populated at this moment. So let's check one of it. Let's test one of it. Let's use 2. So once we click on it, it pulls out the information of the music, the artist, the title, and the artist's Twitter handle. We can chat, leave comments, and then share the music on Twitter. Singing. So you can go live also by clicking on the go live link. So this is an option for if you don't want to record and mint, you can record live with the go live. Yeah, that is the demo. Now, our future work, this is still a young project, and we intend creating a striving community for Talent Musica, knowing fully well that we have over millions of people who are interested in music all over the globe. So we want to create a good community around Talent Musica, incentivize creators for creating their music NFTs. Then we test and optimize and audit the smart contracts to make sure that people's funds are safe. Then we deploy to mainnet. Then you can reach us on these various URLs. Thank you. And if you have any questions, may we know.
That was great. Next we have institutional Paymaster. Talent Musica, if you could just stop sharing your screen, that would be great. Thank you. So yeah, institutional Paymaster, are you there?
So this project leverages on zkSync account abstraction to provide a way for end users to have a single interface from which they can access and use paymasters, basically having the opportunity to opt into any paymaster of their choice. We hear a lot about account abstraction and one of its notable features, which is Paymaster. But however, most applications require to integrate this distinctively or individually, just like in meta transactions. And most products do not visibly propagate this feature to their end users. However, I decided to create a UI that aggregates the paymasters that have been deployed by a particular factory. And from here, every account can easily select a paymaster, like opt into any paymaster of their choice so far they are eligible to use the paymaster, and all the outgoing transactions will be prepended with the active paymaster parameters. You can also create a paymaster or deploy a custom paymaster based on your terms of use. You can do stuff like token get a paymaster or even cap the maximum amount of transaction that can go through from a particular account. So going through the demo, if you have already deployed an AA-based account from this interface, you will have this. And here you can be able to select the QR code and scan it. Or you can also perform a basic operation like transferring Ether from your account to other accounts. But the most important thing is in the paymasters. Here you will get a list of all the paymasters that are available for use. By clicking on use, all the accounts, all the outgoing transactions that are performed from your account will be prepended with this paymaster parameter. Whether or not the transaction will be successful, it depends on whether your account passes the requirements. You can as well deploy a new paymaster from here. You can specify your name or logo if you want. And then you can as well set the validation address. The validation address is the fee receiver in case you allow your users to pay fees in ERC20 token. You can specify the token address in case you want to token get the paymaster, and you can specify the amount if it's an ERC20 token. The max nonce, since in zkSync, the nonce is not sequential, it can limit accounts based on the maximum nonce they have, meaning that if your account nonce is greater than this max nonce, you won't be able to use the paymasters. Going further, some benefits to this model is that it can allow for new kinds of DAOs that are paymaster-centric, and it can allow organizations to target specific users or accounts that belong to the members of their community. And as well, this model can also create a way to incentivize users with free transactions long as they hold on to a particular token. Looking ahead, some implementations and use cases could be a one-time use paymasters, or a paymaster that allows other paymasters to pay for gas fees if they are out of gas, or layer 1 requirements, layer 2 settlement. For example, if you hold an NFT, which is a token gated, which is a requirement for a paymaster in Ethereum, but you want to perform a transaction in zkSync, the paymaster can check that you meet these requirements in layer 1 and then set the transactions for you in layer 2. Thank you. Any questions?
Are you to aggregate all the paymasters? Are you basically, how are you doing that?
So basically, the paymasters need to be deployed from the factory or from this UI. You need to deploy the paymaster from here for the UI to aggregate the paymaster. So it doesn't aggregate other deployed external paymaster, only the paymaster that are being deployed from this factory.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you so much. You can stop sharing your screen now. And next we've got Echo Hold. If Echo Hold is ready.
All right, good morning, everyone. So I'm Drew Kirby. I'm presenting about Echo Hold today. So a little bit about me. I've been a software developer for around 6 years. I learned Solidity and Web3 tools through Encode boot camps, and earlier this year I started Amrit Labs, a Web3 development shop. There's my LinkedIn handle if you'd like to sync up with me there. So a little bit about the problem in GameFi today. So a lot of the GameFi protocols are purely on chain. They don't really emphasize the gaming component, and so they end up being farmed by botters kind of seeking an ROI or yield like most kind of DeFi protocols. And in my opinion, because the gameplay is not emphasized, you missed out on cool opportunities to tell a story and have an emotional connection with the player. So I decided to build a 2D indie game called Echo Hold. And it's inspired by Undertale, Hollow Knight, and Stardew Valley, some of my favorite indie games. The lore of Echo Hold is that Echo Hold is a castle that reflects the outside world, and basically inside the game that means that the crypto market influences the different stats on the sword, and they can later be used in game down the road. And so you can actually discover the sword, and the NFT values are basically pulled from or derived from market data. And so it's got a real world integration component. It's using hybrid compute from Boba, and it pulls data from the CoinGecko API. And so players are rewarded for playing in unique market conditions. For example, DeFi dominance determines rarity, and you can only get the mythic rarity if DeFi dominance is low. The 24-hour ETH price change determines the weapon damage, and then if there are particularly high volume days in the crypto market, that means you get a higher range on your weapon. And then I can go to a quick demo here. So this game was built in WebGL and Unity. The enemies right now are skeletons, and then you have a sword attack to do that. And if you come upon a chest in the game, you can press E to open that up, which will start a MetaMask transaction. You click confirm, and then you can mint a Sword of Echoes. In this case, it was a rare one with 19 damage, and that made a call to Turing or Boba's hybrid compute to get those values. And then future plans for the game include equipping the Sword of Echoes. I'd like to build out custom player and enemy sprites, as well as a ton more levels. I'd like to enhance the combat to be a little more fleshed out and add cooler animations. As far as the ecosystem, I'd like to refine the economic model a little more and make it turn it into kind of like a thriving business. And then it could be deployed on multiple chains. It just needs like an oracle to get the on-chain data. So I need to decide on the chain to deploy it on. And then it also needs some basic things for quality of life, like inventory management, a marketplace, et cetera, to really make that easy for the player. And lastly, I just want to say thanks to all the organizers, sponsors, and judges for this hackathon.
You're very sweet. Thank you. Do we have any questions from the judges?
A quick question. So because, it depends on market data or market sentiments, is it possible that during certain phases, people will just pull out from the game because they fear like, they might lose the benefits and incentives?
Yes, so I was actually thinking about doing like kind of like an inverse model. So like this was built kind of when all the stuff with FTX was happening, and so I was like, it'd be nice to basically encourage people to play when the market is down, which is kind of the different than most other protocols where the players are most active when the market is high, and so that's why I built in like the mythic sword, for example, when DeFi dominance is really low. It kind of encourages people to get in now before crypto takes off, and so I was kind of looking to turn it a little bit towards encouraging people to play regardless of market conditions.
Got it. So turn the bear market into more of a bull market.
And I see Ramon says he was going to ask the same thing. So if we don't have any more questions, thank you so much. And next we've got SplitSum.
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Rebot, and this is Project SplitSum for the layer hacks. So SplitSum is a Web3 bill splitting app where you can track your group expense and settle it with your peer using your favorite crypto. Okay. A little bit about myself. So currently I'm working on project coordinator of a derivative supervisory system and formerly working on blockchain-based self-sovereign identity. And I have completed 3 bootcamp with Encode. And so the problem that SplitSum want to tackle is that Normally, it is very hard for us to track and manage our group expenses. It's very bothersome, and currently there's no crypto native bill splitting solution. And if even there is, it is very difficult to settle using different tokens. That say you send Bitcoin and then the receiver want to receive USDT. And the solution that SplitSum want to solve is SplitSum will allow the tracking of expense transaction and provide the summary of running balance and tell who need to settle within the amount and by how much. And so, and within SplitSum, it is have in-app settlement with your preferred crypto rather than go to a different separate app to settle it. And with a multi-token settlement, so user can access the global liquidity to swap the token for the receiver. So let me go quickly through the demo. So imagine you're going out with a group of friends and you have a expense to share. So SplitSum will allow you to keep track of it and also manage it and settle it very easily. So in this here, let's say you have a group of friends hang out, you can name it like that, and you also have a trip groups. So within those groups, you can see all the transaction that has happened, and also the on the top the amount that you are owed. You can create expenses, and we will come back right here, and you also see the running balance, which in how much you owe or you are owed to each user. And within that, you can click settle up. So it will settle it, sign a transaction and send the amount to the receiver. And it is still a function that I'm still developing. So as SplitSum want to, so it is, it also have a Web 2 application already. So we want to bring Web 2 to Web 3 with a layer 2 like Metis or other layer L2 networks. So we believe that such application like SplitSum can benefit a lot from layer 2 scalability and EVM compatible, so you can deploy it in other chain as well. And we want to store a lot of data if we can, like if we can many transactions. So it is important that it is affordable for on-chain storage and also the speed, fast transaction and the throughput. And for the roadmap, so first of all, we want to complete the full stack integration and launch it, the beta on the mainnet. And we want to figure out the advanced settlement. So the idea is we can use the Uniswap router to swap the token on the fly. Let's say when you have a Bitcoin, but when you settle it, the receiver can receive their preferred crypto in stable coin or other crypto. So it is swapping on the fly, and we want to figure it out. And after that, we want to think a lot about the UX UI redesign, because we want to make Web3 application user-friendly and feature-rich that are more appealing to Web2 user. And after that, we're hoping to have a live version line. Thank you, and happy to answer the question.
We can move on to the next group, which is the Tribunals.
So, hi everyone, I'm Charles, and this is the pitch for Tribunals. So, I'm Charles, software dev at Alpha Day, and been building up dApps for 3 years now. So when you dig into the concept of DACs, you find out that existing tools have not even scratched the surface of what DACs need now. Like I have a tweet from Vitalik here states that governance tokens should be decoupled from the value of their tokens. Governance rights should be decoupled from the value of their tokens. Like the way they are structured now, they only favor the whales. Now, what Tribunal aims to do is to solve this by using, by making a system for making decisions for DACs based on NFTs. So like exactly like Snapshot, exactly the way Snapshot works, but based on NFTs. And you may ask why NFTs? And it's pretty simple. NFTs bring up a ton of benefits, like the reduced complexity When you have governance tokens, you have to think about the value of the tokens, who has access to those tokens. And with NFTs, the complexity is generally reduced. Then there's the flexibility that NFTs bring. You could issue different types of NFTs for marketing, and they are only open to those who you issue them to. So, and also Tribunals is gasless, just like snapshots. So let me walk you through a demo. Now, this is the Tribunals app. Immediately you come in, this is where the tribunals you're signed up to are shown, and these are the rest of the tribunals. So I'll just create a demo tribunal, fill some details, and create it. This interacts with smart contracts and Metis, and yeah. So immediately I create the tribunal, I could create a new proposal, or before that I need to join the tribunal by minting an NFT from that tribunal. And yes, I'll just confirm this. And yeah, once I'm back, I can create a new proposal, fill some details about the new proposal, and yeah. So I just voted on Tribunal, and this is the IPFS hash for that vote. Also, like lately, I added some discussion features so that I could have discussions in-app. So what's next? What's next for tribunals? NFT domains. Like this is already currently being development. So imagine Encode was a DAC, for example, and MG was a member. She would have like this very, very cool domain name. Also, we would have non-transferable tokens, custom DAC page, and more project management tools. So thank you. I'm Charles, and you could hit me up on Twitter. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. No, okay. In that case, we can move on to Flash Raffle.
So welcome to Flash Raffle. We're basically, I'm Mark, Web3 dev, full stack. I work with TypeScript, React, Solidity, Ethers. We're basically an on-chain raffle, and we have dynamic minting. So you come in and mint your NFTs, the price goes up as the jackpot goes up. And the cool thing is sponsors will be able to inject ERC20s or ERC721s into the raffle, and that they can onboard users. And we do burn to earn, so you have to burn your ticket. And we're on multiple chains to showcase different scalable solutions. So the use cases are brand awareness, adoption, and sponsors coming onto the protocol. Why a layer hack? Well, we want faster finality, we want lower gas fees, and you need all these things to run something like a lottery system. Let's jump into a demo here. So we see now the site. First thing you see is the current jackpot. You can see we can mint a transaction, and we can also see the burning, our current claims. And right now we're on the AltLayer DevNet. We're going to go ahead and do a mint. And this gives us 5 TIX NFTs. These NFTs we can then go ahead and burn one by one to claim the envelopes. And whenever you make a claim, you have a chance at the jackpot, which will actually reset the whole raffle. So the mint price will go back to default. And you also have a chance at any sponsored ERC20s or ERC721s on the protocol. You can also always track community draws live. So as you're coming in, even if it's congested, you see them coming in dynamically on the front end. And we're going through and burning one of our TIX NFTs here. And we see the claim almost right away. Wasn't a great claim, but we have 4 more chances if we wanted to keep going at it. There's also some game theory involved if you want to hold on to your TIX and wait for more users, or if you want to jump in and claim while there's like a hot thing from a sponsor. We're going to jump over to Metis, also just showcase the dApp deployed there. And we've already minted here, so we can just go ahead and do a quick burn. And this will claim another envelope for us, and we'll get some Metis. We see we've got some Metis there. We didn't get the jackpot, unfortunately. If we look into the community draws, you can also look deeper into what's going on in the back end. And we see the contract interactions. And we can also look at this TIX NFT here that we've actually minted. And we can see we've also burnt it. And we can also look further, of course, into the metadata. And last, we're going to do, we're on the Boba Fujitsu testnet, and we're going to showcase a transaction on Boba as well. You can see almost instantaneous, and those are the benefits of using scaling solutions. What's next for us is basically, we just want to look into fully supporting the ERC20 and ERC721 airdrop support. We want to do an audit, go to mainnet, and get some hype, hopefully do some partnerships. If you want to check out the demo, I dropped a link in the chat. Thanks a lot for your time, guys.
Perfect. Thank you. Do we have any questions from the judges before we go into our rooms? So now we're going to have Laura take over, and she's going to talk to you a bit about talent. And I'm not even going to try to explain because she's going to do a much better job than me. And we're going to go into the judge rooms and decide on some winners, and we'll come back. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go now.
Hey everyone, we'll just wait a second for the judges to get out of here. Congratulations on all your projects. They all looked amazing. Super impressed, and good luck to everyone. Fingers crossed, everyone gets a prize. But yeah, as Katerina said, whilst the judges are doing their thing, I just wanted to quickly talk to you guys a little bit about talent and Encode and how we can support you. So for those that I haven't met before, I'm Laura, and I run the talent team at Encode. So what we do is we do a few different things, basically all to help you find jobs and take your next steps in Web3. So a lot of you will already be in Web3, but for those who are, in Web 2 looking to get into Web 3 or are already in Web 3 and then looking for something else, we do a few different things to kind of support you in that process. So one of the key things is we offer one-to-one career support. So anyone who's taken part in our programs is, eligible to take up that support. So within those meetings, we kind of talk a bit about goal setting, what are your kind of short and long-term goals, how we can get you to where you want to be. So that might be kind of working out what kind of role might suit you, the skills that you already have, and what you might want to work on in order to get to where you are. So that'll be the first thing. We also talk a bit about like application strategy and how you can go about finding those jobs and kind of applying. So within that kind of application process, you obviously have to get your resume ready, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your GitHub, so we can support you doing that as well. So making sure you're, as employable as possible. What we also have is our own Discord jobs board, which you might have seen in the Discord server. So feel free to go and check that out as well. So anyone is welcome to apply to any of those roles. We have a bit of a mixture of different positions, mainly technical. So a lot of smart contract engineers, DevRel. We have a few product manager roles. We have some data science roles, some DevOps roles. So go check it out. Any role that's on there at the moment is still available, and you can definitely apply for those. So yeah, feel absolutely free to do that. What we also do is kind of direct introductions to companies who are hiring. We're very lucky in the sense that we're partnered with some amazing brands in the space who you've met a few of them today and over the last few weeks. So yeah, we support those companies in kind of connecting with our community as well. So if there's a good match between you and what you're looking for and what a company is looking for in terms of requirements, we will introduce you directly to them. And obviously further down the process, we can support you deciding between offers, working out what's the most important thing to you, and then obviously negotiating salaries and actually helping you secure the role of your dreams. So what I'll do is, if anyone is interested in setting up a call and having a chat, I'll drop my contact details into the chat later, and we can set up some time to speak. One thing to note is, once you've taken part in our programs, you don't have to use, any of the Encode services immediately. You have access to our server and our support for as long as you like. So it might not be that you're ready now to make a move, but potentially in the future. So keep that in mind whenever works for you. The other side of the coin, for those of you who want to take your projects further and are actually looking to hire, or you think in the near future you might go off and get some funding and then be at a point where you want to bring on some co-founders, we can obviously support you on that side as well. So we can kind of help you access our community, give you access to our job board, promoting through our kind of jobs newsletter, Telegram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it might be, we can support you on that side. And then again, we can then give you access to the community in terms of people who are looking for jobs as well. Does anyone have any questions so far? Oh, all good. So the next thing I just wanted to talk a little bit about is what you can do next from here. Obviously, it's absolutely key to keep building. So make sure you're still kind of taking part in more hackathons. We have so many events coming up in the new year, which will be released soon. Keep expanding your network, keep meeting people in different ecosystems who might be able to support you in whatever endeavors you're looking to undertake in the future. Make sure you continue to upskill, take part in as many of our programs as you want. So we obviously have the Solidity Bootcamp, Expert Solidity ZK, we have the Cairo Bootcamp, we have lots and lots of different opportunities to continue your development. And then if you are ready to kind of job search, get going, start building your profiles, reach out to us for support, and make sure you follow us on Twitter, because that's where we'll post all of our brand new job opportunities as well. I'll drop the link in for that as well for those that might not have seen it so far. But I think that is everything from me. So let me just quickly see if the judges are ready to come back. So I think the judges are coming back now. It's very exciting. So I can see who is back. We've got zkSync here. So we're just waiting on Boba, Metis, and AltLayer. So there'll be a couple more minutes. So don't hold your breath. It's going to happen soon. I know everyone's very excited to know the results.
Hey, Laura.
Katerina's back as well.
I'm back. Am I last?
No, I think we're still waiting on AltLayer and Omji.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so we're back from judging. And I think, well, welcome back, everyone. And I think Omji's going to take over and do the honors of announcing the winners.
Lovely. Just like a short notice, my internet is a bit unstable, so I will try to a little bit rush so that I can announce everything before it clashes. So everyone, welcome back, and all the judges, welcome back, and thank you for your judging, and also all the finalists. You have been waiting long, so we're going to be announcing the winners soon. And regardless, you received the prize today or not, all of you are going to be also contacted by each partners about further steps, so that you will get support to building in their ecosystem. Now let's start it with the AltLayer team. So everyone, please make a drum roll in your mind. So that we're going to see who's going to be the winner. So third prize, who's going to receive the 2K stablecoins AltLayer OG Budget NFT startup supports built on AltLayer system, going to be Talent Musica. Woo! And then the second, so let me continue. So you're going to be all receive the AltLayer OG Batch NFT startup support building in AltLayer ecosystem. So second one going to be also receiving 3K stablecoins on top. Second team is Flash Raffle. Congrats, Mark. And then the first one gonna be a very interesting projects. They were thinking very hard, and I guess they wanted to help every hackathon. So WenBounty team, congratulations. Lovely. And then we are moving to the, okay, WenBounty, I can see you're dancing. So everyone, you can be on camera and then dancing together. So second, like Boba team. So let's making drum roll for the Boba. So best use case of hybrid compute is team Echo Hold. You are receiving 5K bounty. Congratulations. Now third gonna be Metis. So Metis, like we have like amazing 2 bounties, like Metis L2 bounty and the AC tooling bounty. And our judges said that they chose that they're like a best bounty of like both of challenge, which can be Tribunal. Tribunal, you win both bounties, so that in total you will receive the 3K prize. And now, last but not least, zkSync, drum roll again. We have like amazing 2 winners who were taking account abstraction challenge. So first gonna be account abstraction plugin, Milo's, congratulations. And then second team is the institutional paymaster. You also win this prize. Everyone, congratulations. Each of you gonna be receiving 1K prize money. So everyone, congratulations. And I really, really am happy to see, and all of you are going to be contacted by us and also partners for further support. Before we finishing up, we would love to have some words from our amazing judges. Amrit, do you want to share some words? Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for participating in this and inviting me over. And it was great to be a sponsor for this event. Looking forward to the next one, where I think we'll see some more exciting projects being built. So thank you very much for all the work that you did. And thank you, Encode Club, for organizing this event. So see you again next time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your support through all this hackathon. And also, I'd love to invite Ramon and Antonio give some words to our zkSync hackers.
Again, super happy to have been a part of this. Super happy to keep pushing for people innovating in this space. People, please keep hacking, keep thinking on real world use cases, keep thinking on make different things that have not been done yet and that are not only about money. Super cool to see also innovations in gaming, social stuff, music for sure. And as well, waiting for the next one. Would love to be here again.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. And also we cannot miss Boba team. Hi, Andy, are you there?
Hey, everyone. Once again, I want to thank the Encode team, our co-sponsors, and the participants for making such an amazing hackathon happen. And I want to congrats to Drew from Echo Hold again for creating such a fun project utilizing hypercompute.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I see that Antonio is on camera as well. Antonio, do you want to share some words?
No, I think Ramon just said it all. I really like the project that we have received. And actually, Peter, the institutional paymaster, that's an idea that I pitched to a lot of teams in a previous hackathon. So I'm really glad that you built something like that. And yeah, I just hope that you guys keep building awesome projects. So yeah.
Awesome to hear that. Okay, so then we can move on to the Metis. Like Pavel, Chelsea, are you there? Would you share some words?
Yeah, of course. Thank you to the Encode team. Very excellent projects. I like all of the practical applications that were demonstrated here and all the ideas in terms of abstraction and the DACs as well. So that was a very excellent job to the Tribunal's team on implementing realistic use cases for DAOs within the ecosystem. So really love that and really would like to see that progress further. Thank you again. And yeah, thank you for having this hackathon.
Thank you very much. Before like I finish me up, I would like to share like a just a few words to everyone. So like I can see actually some of hackers like you start to be familiar because I met you from perhaps different bounties and bootcamp. It's so amazing to support you through all your journey when you start to learn Solidity. You are building, going to different hackathons, growing up, and you were mentioning like you went to several hackathons. At a certain point, you start to win, keep building, and someday you will make your own project and you will actually come back to give a challenge to hackers. So what amazing like story. So I'm really happy to see all of you keep growing and keep meeting your old fellows. So Any hackers who are sitting in this audience who didn't make it to finalists, please don't get disappointed. This is your journey. You will be keep building. At a certain point, this stage is going to be yours. And I am truly believing that, and we will be here to support you. So also like a thank you, Steve, like our program managers, a lot of you were in contact with Steve. Steve couldn't lead the event today because he's ill. So everyone, please stay healthy, far away from flu and COVID and everything. So that let's be strong this winter and keep building. Nothing can stop us. And also Katrina, thank you for this event. She needed to take over in last minute, but I can see like everyone, you couldn't see that. It seems like she was preparing for weeks, right? So that was amazing, everyone. And also let's stay in contact. I would like to suggest everyone be on the camera, having an amazing smile. So all of you know that this is a tradition of the Encode to remember this moment so that it can be in our heart. So let's mint these photos to our memory. Everyone, please be on the camera, smile, put your favorite, perhaps like emojis around. So I will be waiting a little bit. Some more people are going to be turning on their screen. Everyone, please. So I guess, let me a little bit setting my screens, why this is not working. Laura or Katrina, can you perhaps taking a screenshot? My laptop is a little bit fuzzy. Hey, Chelsea. Okay, so everyone smile. I don't know if someone took it. Oh, good. Okay, Laura took it. Okay, everyone, congratulations again. That's awesome. So everyone, congratulations. And as you can imagine, we're going to be sharing this on social. So please share your journey. What have you been built? Also, like, what would you like to build further? What are difficulties? Anything on Twitter? And then please tag us and also our partners so that like we can read, we can react, we can interact with you. Katrina, do you want to say something to our hackers?
Yeah, thanks everyone for your participating. Congratulations to all the winners and hope to see you all soon on the next hackathon that we have. And thank you to all the sponsors.
Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.